The desk, Matthew Coder, he's producer of the Iowa Yoga Fest, which will be going on coming up this weekend. We just want to get you up to speed as to what is happening with this, because this is more than just one little position, Jackie.
Well, yoga is just exploding in the metro here. You see more and more studios coming up. A lot of people are getting excited about it. You can do it free in the park during the summertime and downtown in various areas. Even in today's Des Moines Register, quite a big spread on yoga and new twists even on it as well. And we were talking during break that a lot of people, they hear yoga and they immediately think crazy shapes that you have to twist your body into, and that's not necessarily the case.
Like playing Twister with yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, the physical practices of yoga are a big part of it. The word yoga actually means union. So whenever you're talking about kind of anything in life, whether it's Doritos or particle physics, you're kind of talking about yoga. So there are a variety of different practices that have absolutely nothing to do with the physical body. So with the Iowa Yoga Festival, what we've done is tried to bring in a variety of different teachers from all over the world, master teachers, some of whom you'd be lucky if you found one of these people in your lifetime. So to kind of bring several of them under one roof at, you know, kind of Iowa's premier event center is really exciting for us. So.
And how did you pull that off? How did you kind of coax these people into coming here?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to kind of be a very dedicated yogic practitioner myself, and some of whom I've had the direct benefit of practicing under. And I think sometimes when you're a dedicated student, and a lot of teachers will want to help those students that show them real dedication. So some of whom I have personal relationships with. So it's been.
Now, did you go to the Himalayas to see some of these people that you're talking about?
I have not, and that's what I really like about this this endeavor is that, you know, I think a lot of people presume that like deep yoga has, you know, we have to either go to India or out of state or something, right. And so part of what we've done too is invited very fantastic local talent, people that are right here from Des Moines, and just kind of showing people that, you know, great yoga isn't necessarily in India or in the Himalayas or in Tibet, that you can find wonderful yoga teachers right here in America or right here in your backyard in Des Moines.
When we think about yoga classes in Des Moines, we think more about the physical side of it, and you're kind of leaning toward here, the kind of, what you're saying is there's a mental side of it as well.
Yeah, well, in Des Moines we see an upsurgence of the physical practices, and anytime you move your body, you really can't separate the mind from that aspect. I mean, even something as simple as moving your hand requires your mind to tell your hand to do something. So separating the mind from the body is really just kind of an illusion of perception. So, but the yogis had these ideas that in moving your body in a particular order, one could quite literally reorganize their heart and mind in such a way that would help them to thrive in their life, rather than kind of walking through their life being pushed and pulled by things like anxiety or fear. I mean, imagine going 24 hours straight feeling absolutely joyful. You know, what a gift that would be to yourself and then also to your family.
So let's talk about the benefits of this great festival that's going on right here in Des Moines, besides just having some incredible instructors from around the world, but right here locally as well. What are the benefits of going to a festival like this?
Well, some of the fantastic benefits are getting around like-minded people. You know, anytime you're trying to make a big change in your life, if you found yourself kind of stuck in a rut, is a lot of times where we're at in our life, we surround ourselves with people that are somewhat comfortable. And so anytime we're trying to move to our respective like end goal, it's an unfamiliar territory, and so we got to get around people that are positive, that are thinking in terms of possibility rather than limitation. You know, oftentimes I think we get hung up on other people's opinions of ourselves, or sometimes people can't do something themselves, so unconsciously they'll project that, you know, that you can't do it as well. So this will help you to find new people to connect with, friends, mentors, just people to help support you on that journey. And anytime you start something new, you know, if it's a physical regimen or maybe a career path, it's nice to find those people that have walked the path before you and kind of ask them for guidance and hook onto their, you know, their wave, as it were.
Is the festival just for people who've been doing this a long time, or can people who are curious come and get some benefit from it as well?
It's for everyone. So we have stuff from the absolute I don't know anything about yoga beginner, all the way up to the seasoned practitioner who's been, you know, spending 10 or 20 years practicing yoga. the traditions of yoga date back thousands of years. So it's a very rich tradition, and everybody comes into that journey at a varying point. So we wanted to be able to offer something to every practitioner. You know, if you're brand new, or even if you can't move, we have sessions that have nothing to do with physical movement at all, that are meditative practices that, you know, if you don't want to spend all day doing some of the physical stuff, you can explore some of the other options and avenues as well.
If someone who has never done this before comes to the festival and they say, okay, I want to try this, how soon would they be able to feel the benefits of yoga?
You know, I would say that you would feel the benefits of this weekend immediately. You know, this weekend, when you get around the kind of energy that gets created by being around hundreds of people that are thinking in terms of positive progression, that energy is infectious. And that's part of what I think it makes this weekend so magical, is that could you imagine getting, you know, hundreds of people under one roof and leaving them feeling so filled with love and so filled with compassion and joy and kindness, that I like to think of the festival as kind of like dropping a love bomb on Des Moines. You know, if you think about how many people you impact just in your day-to-day life through your actions and your emotions, they could definitely feel the impacts even just after the weekend. And I think that the weekend can give people a chance to take that energy and carry them through a whole other year. You know, that gives them the courage to say, you know what, like, I'm going to write that book, or I have this voice that I've been holding back on saying because of fear, but you know, I was so inspired by this weekend. Like, this is my year. 2016 is the year, and so that's really what we want to do for people.
So the Iowa Yoga Festival is what we're talking about. Give us details. When exactly is this going on?
So the Iowa Yoga Festival is happening this Friday, and we also have this is completely free, the Friday portion, to the general public.
Okay.
And it's to benefit two charities here in town, which is Move the Food. So we're just encouraging participants, if they're interested, through their loving heart, maybe they bring something that could be donated to Move the Food. Also, we are doing a raffle that will go directly to benefiting St. Gregory's Retreat Center,
Okay.
which is an addiction rehabilitation facility. And the rest of the weekend is offering a variety of workshops from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. on Saturday, and then from 7 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. So we have one-day passes and also full weekend options, all which can be found at our website for more tickets and information.
Okay, and that website is?
It's iowayogafestival.com.
All right.
Pretty easy. So what are you looking forward to most for the weekend?
You know, I am just really looking forward to getting to see everybody's reaction to these amazingly inspirational people. I've had the benefit of creating relationships with a lot of these people, and so the kind of energy that I get to experience from them, I'm just really looking forward to seeing other people get to benefit from having these people here in Des Moines. So.
Get charged.
Yeah, to
when they
get
see 'em.
recharged and get excited for what's happening in their lives right now. As the Buddha once said, the trouble is we think that we have time, you know, and I really am very passionate about life and just this thing that we call life, and I want to get other people on board with that idea too.
There you go.
Sounds
iowayogafestival.com for more details. Well, good luck
Thanks,
and
Matt.
have fun
Appreciate
this
it.
weekend.
Thank
Matt,
you guys.
thank you very much,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Good to
It was
see you. Thank
fantastic
you.
meeting you.
It is 8:32. We'll be right back. You're watching Great Day Live on KC.